that way, step this way, step that way, step this way. OV ho, OV ho, and step that way, step this way. OV ho, OV ho, OV ho, and step that way, step this way, step that way. Excuse. June Sports, Factopia. Toddy Kid, what up, what up? God bless. It's another beautiful day, man. Check it out, check it out, check it out. It's an overcast day, so it's not that sunny, but the sun is still up, giving us light and heat through the overcast clouds. Afi Kingdom, International Afi, what's going on with you, bro? What's up, what's up, what's up? We are out here getting it in, getting this walk on. I had a good morning this morning. I slept in. I slept all the way in. No early morning workouts, no nothing. Nigga, I slept in. I loved it, every minute of it. Oh, Game Kings 3? Nah, not yet. We just finished editing Game Kings 2, honestly. We just finished editing, man. Time Agent. Mountain lions. Oh, now y'all went from Bigfoot to mountain lions. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what pops up in the woods, man. You feel me? We'll see what pops up, man. Steve-O says, what's up, Miles? I just went for my morning walk, and damn, it's beautiful out there, especially when it's raining. I'll walk in the rain with no raincoat. There you go. Time Agent says, just joined. I don't know, sit Bigfoot about. Okay. No, yeah, whatever. I'm too tired to explain it. Hello. I'm in such a relaxed mood. Interesting. Step this way. Step that way. Step this way. Step that way. Say OV ho. OV ho. Step that way. Step this way. Tidy Kid says, I have this new practice of telling women that I appreciate them for stopping at the approach, trying to be grateful for even the rejection. Well, there you go. If you be so busy being grateful that you don't have time to acknowledge the bullshit. Monogamous, happy Wednesday. What's going on? AJ Leno, top of the morning. What up? Heavy game on Monday, yes sir. Melissa Montague, good morning. That is beautiful. Thanks for taking us on your walk. Yes, you're welcome, Melissa. Thanks for being on the live. Nicole, good morning. Nicole B, good morning. Appreciate all of y'all for being on the live, joining me on my walk. It's a beautiful day, but I'm glad you guys are enjoying the walk and the scenery. But we're also here to discuss life, game, dating, relationships, whatever. So put it in the chat so we can chop it up. Put the question in the chat so we could chop it up. And please, no personal questions about me. I'm here to help y'all. So whatever y'all going through, whatever y'all want to talk about. If a personal story helps me to illustrate a point, then I'll tell my personal story. But please refrain from the direct personal questions. Thank you. Morning. Dukalux Chillin says, would you please open up the discussion on self-love? What about self-love? You still have to give me a question or at least a particular talking point that you want to discuss. You're not going to make me do all the goddamn work. This is free. This is free. This is free time I'm giving. So you're not going to make me do all the goddamn work. You feel me? Nicole says, nature walks help me with my anxiety and depression. Okay. Well, it's good that you found something to help you with that. Seafood says, good morning. I set up a date yesterday for her to join me on my morning trail walk with my dog, but she said she's unable to make it because of the distance between her place and the trail. She wants to reschedule for the weekend. Is that a good sign of interest, or is that just being polite? See what happens. But if she doesn't show up, then she's just consider her not interested and move on. Chillin says, I feel it's more important to love yourself than anybody else in your life, including your children, because without self-love, there's only fear. I like that. Without self-love, there's only fear. Well, there you go. Without self-love, there is only two. If you don't love, then you're gonna fear. Y'all want to see a bird? Teddy Tomlin says, how to stop fear of rejection from women. There's really no way to stop fear of rejection. The whole point about rejection is for you to understand all the dynamics of whatever it is you're trying to experience. The part that we forget as human beings is that with every experience that we desire, there's a good side and a bad side. And in order for you to get the full experience, you have to experience both sides. If you want to get the full experience, you have to experience both sides. So meeting different people and approaching women and stuff like that, that is an experience that we choose. With that experience comes the good and the bad. So we have to be able to appreciate both. If you can't appreciate the good and the bad, then you're going to be missing one whole half of the experience. And if you're running away from the bad, then you don't deserve the full experience. So that's just literally how it works. Brandon says, how do I stop procrastinating on college homework? Just do it. Just like Nike. Just do it, bro. Pullman greeting, watching from Thailand. All right, what up, Pullman from Thailand? That's what's up. I was going to join the procrastination club, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. That's good, Melissa. Steve-O says, you know, Miles, it feels good not to be on the phone all day as I write a list of what I need and I just get the job done. Procrastination, I guess another helpful thing with procrastination is to have a to-do list and to break down your task into smaller tasks and take care of them. Try to make a game out of it. Challenge yourself to see how many things you can accomplish on your to-do list. I have a crazy to-do list. But I enjoy knocking things out and then checking them off my to-do list. Steve-O said, what up? Brud says, Miles, this girl likes me, but as a man, I gave her silent treatment, but she wants me to chase. There's so many girls out here, bro. Why focus on a chick that has a man? Excuse me. And on top of that, you're focused on what she's doing. Why don't you look at what you want to do and do that? Why y'all have to focus on what the woman wants or what the woman is doing so much? You'd have a more effective experience in life if you focus on what you want and what you trying to do. That's the truth. Y'all niggas always, yo, this girl, she did this and she wants this and she did that. It's like, what do you want, bruh? That's the question. AJ Leno says, question, Miles, is situations like that where guys feed the chick instead of smashing, if that was meant to be his future wife, would destiny make it happen or better to move on and focus? Well, AJ Leno, the things you do in the present dictate your future. So if she was meant to be his future wife, he would have done what he was supposed to do from the beginning. You understand? Because you speak it in your question, you speak as if the future is already preordained. The only thing that's preordained is what you choose to do now, and then it will have an effect on the future. So if you didn't vet the girl, if you cooked for her and fed her way too early, and you messed up the process of attraction and longevity between you and that woman, was she really meant to be your future wife? We can't. Again, speaking the way you speak in that question makes it sound like you playing victim to your future. We don't play victim out here. We're men, and we take steps to create our future. So the future is not written until we make. There's no fate but what we make. Go watch Terminator 2 and get back to me. Go watch Terminator 2 and get back to me. Duke Lux. Chilling and drinking, what up? Brud said, no cap, you right. Steve-O says, okay. Melissa says, can you feed someone too early? Yes, you can. How you doing? Yes, you can. All of these idiots taking chicks on $500 dinner dates for the first fucking date, they're idiots. Yes, you can feed someone too early. Women too. Because if I just met you and you trying to cook food for me and it's only the first week, I don't trust that. I don't trust that. So yes, you can feed someone too early. And for y'all women in the chat, you can. I have no problem with you being here, but understand that there's certain things that you may not understand, because the majority of the rhetoric here is for men. So if you don't understand, don't take offense. Just know that men and women are different, and there are things that we have to look at and we have to know for ourselves as men that is not going to be necessarily something for you. AJ Lino, you never seen Terminator 2? Come on, man, you got to watch that again. I mean, if you ain't never seen it, you got to go watch that. That is one of the greatest movies ever made, in my opinion. It was like the first level of cutting edge CGI. It was the sequel to one of the best sci-fi films ever made, and then it became the one of the best sci-fi films ever made. Well acted, action scenes were groundbreaking for the time. Good morning.
Can you go
How
all
you
the
doing?
way around?
Yes, well, it's very muddy in the back. Very, very muddy, so be careful.
That boy Klaus says I've seen Terminator 1 and 3, but not 2. Oh, y'all nigga, I feel bad for y'all. Y'all need to see Terminator 2. Stop playing. Terminator 2 is one of the greatest fucking movies ever made. Yeah, I feel bad for y'all. And you saw 3. 3 was. Look, there's only Terminator 1 and Terminator 2. Everything else beyond Terminator 2 was a money grab. Terminator 3 and everything after that was a money grab. They were all terrible movies. I mean, Terminator Salvation was okay, but let's not get into movie discussions, please. I mentioned Terminator 2 because of the message in the movie. There's no fate but what we make for ourselves, and as men, that's more true for men. Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you just gotta be a little so-called boring, right? Melissa says, so the turtle wins the race. Yeah, you can say it like that, Melissa. Factopia says, I ain't doing none of that, not in this inflation. Melissa says, you're just here to learn. Okay, well, that's what I'm saying. Keep your ears open, or, well, keep your eyes open, because you got to read it in the chat. But keep your ears open when you hear me speak, too. Kopi Cell says, how to adjust to people energy when they hateful or jealousy for no reason. Morning.
Yes, just like that. You can't fill them up. So yeah, that's another, there's another mess around here. From what I understand, there's a hospital.
Kopi Cells. I'm in the middle of putting together a program called How to Deal with Disrespect on a Masculine Identity Membership. So you should definitely check that out. But how you doing? Hi. But for now, I'll just tell you that you need to learn how to be in control of your own energy, bro. If you are noticing hateful energy and disrespectful energy from others, so much so that it bothers you to the point where you will come over and ask me on this live, then that means there is something about your perspective that is choosing to detect negativity as opposed to positivity. If you tell me that the same amount of negativity and disrespect and you also detect equal amounts of positivity and good attitudes from people, then I wouldn't say nothing. But if your experience is one-sided, then that means there's something wrong with your perspective. So you got to stop blaming the people, the quote unquote people, and start looking at what you're choosing to focus on. A lot of the quote unquote disrespect that y'all niggas deal with has more to do with you than anything else. I need y'all to know that. And I don't care what your excuses are. Because look, based on your question, you're trying to adjust to people's negative attitude. Why would you try to adjust yourself to people's negative attitude? Why not have a custom, individualized, specific attitude of positivity where you only focus on positive things instead of trying to adjust to other people's negativity? Why? Because you're focused on other people's negativity. And the reason why you focus on other people's negativity is because there's a certain level of negativity inside you. And on top of that, they don't even fucking know you. You see? That's how I know there's something up with your perspective. They don't even know you. You said it yourself. They don't know you. Melissa Miles, you said perhaps in the long run. Okay. Steve O Baby said everyone has seen Terminator 2. That's what I thought. Teddy Tomlin says, how do you get over a hard, disrespectful rejection from a woman when you was respectful and approaching? It's similar to what I just said to Kopi. You gotta already have a positive focus for yourself. Because people out there are gonna be disrespectful, but that don't mean it has anything to do with you necessarily. If someone has a certain level of poison inside them and they choose to take it out on you, that doesn't have anything necessarily to do with you. It's something that's inside them. She already felt that negative energy before you said hello to her. So you have to realize and understand that has the way that she responded to you don't have anything necessarily to do with you. You were just a jumping off point. You understand? But the energy that she exhibited as a result of your approach was already inside her. AJ Lino says, would you say animal and insects have game since they strategize and find ways to get their food and accomplish their mission the way they want? Of course, everything and everyone on this planet in this reality has game. That's a fact. Melissa says, "Do thanks. That gives me hope." Steve-O says, I think it was. There's no fate. Angelina said, "Did you end up seeing Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes yesterday, Miles? If so, thoughts on it? How do you feel about the game in it?" Um, I ain't gonna lie. I fell asleep in the middle and I missed a few things. But yeah, there was definite issue. There was definite like themes of game, as far as like tribalism and family and trusting in other people, in other species, and working on shit. And I don't know. I gotta see it again, cause like I said, I fell asleep in the middle. Monogamous said, question. Yesterday's questions on others being disappointed stem from my girl's attitude of her feeling like she wasn't celebrated enough for Mother's Day. I feel like women can overlook. Oh my God. Monogamous, brother, this is exactly what I'm talking about, bro. This is exactly what I'm talking about. You can do everything right. You could do 99 and a half things right. And that little half, that's what they're going to focus on and get angry at. And then, morning. Again, the way I look at it, bro, is just a part of the game where you got to use it. You got to use it as something to make you stronger. You understand? You got to use it as a way to maintain a certain level of strength and leadership. You could try to remind your girl to Focus on the positive, stay grateful, things like that. How you doing? You could do your best to do that, but she's a human being as well, and she's not always going to be perfect either. So if you love her, you got to have a certain level of patience, and you gotta maintain that level of leadership and coaching. And but yeah, it's always going to happen, bro. It's always going to happen, especially with females, because if you're really good at showing a woman consistency, trust me, you're going to be consistent for 99 and a half things. You're going to be consistent for 99 and 9/10. You understand? Of a thing. And then that 0.10 that you forgot, bro. That's going to be the shit she going to focus on. Why? Because she's so used to the excellence of the consistency on the other side, bro. That's why I'm telling you, even the game can't save you. Even the game can't save you. Because you can show a woman the fucking world. And then she mad that you didn't show her inside the anthill. Excuse me. You could literally show a woman the entire universe, but she's asking, "Oh, what's that in your hand? You didn't show me what you got in your hand." And you like, "But I just showed you the entire universe. Why would you care what's in my hand?" Like you go be holding your hand like this, right? And then you take her on a fucking journey of light years and show her every planet, every solar system, every galaxy. And then she'll be like, "But open your hand. I want to see what's inside your hand." And then if you say, "Nah, I can't show you this," she gonna get angry as fuck and forget the whole universe. But like I said, it's it's the thing that you got to embrace, use it. You got to maintain your you got to manage your emotions, all that type of shit, bro. It's rough. It's rough because I go through it too, so I know exactly what you're talking about. That's a part of the reason why I don't even really do a lot of holidays. I don't do Valentine's Day. I don't do nothing for my mother on Mother's Day. I tell her Happy Mother's Day, but that's about it. How you doing? Melissa says, "Teddy, just don't take it personally." Teddy Thomas said, "Where is that? It's beautiful. This is this is a heaven of my own making. That's what this is. I'll never tell you where this is because it's my own little heaven. But it's muddy out here today, though. Wait, and it's muddy. I gotta watch my step because I ain't trying to slip out here. See, I was gonna wear my new shoes too, but all this mud. How you doing? It's super muddy out here today. So I was like, let me not wear my new shoes because it just rained yesterday. Super muddy. Another, yeah, that's it. That's another thing too, monogamous, because I know you heard me a while back say that sometimes there are things that your ability to quote unquote fix shit or explain shit. Sometimes they just got to go through their emotions because women want that emotional roller coaster. You understand? They want that they want to feel even when y'all got a good healthy relationship. Sometimes they want to feel like, well, this ain't enough, and I'm angry and I'm upset, and he didn't do this and he didn't do that, and it's really just because they want some type of emotional dynamic. And so it's sometimes it's self-inflicted, and you can't really engage in it too much with them. You just got to continue to maintain your shit and be a leader. How you doing?
وصلت الورقة القبل الأخيرة على الجزء.
Kopi says that's crazy. I'll be minding my own business and come to be with looks and my fault. Come on. Kopi, again, the things that I tell y'all have are a mindset shift is required. So you're not gonna understand or believe me, and that's okay. Kopi. Smells good over here. Got the blossoms over here. The blossoms over here is blossoming. Olympus Mon says you are the balancer, monogamous. Your girl's emotions are chaotic. She doesn't do it on purpose, but she's looking to keep her on track. She's looking to you to keep her on track. Exactly. Exactly. That's what I was telling you yesterday about the whole struggle. Like it's no matter how good you do your job, it's always going to be something else. And the reason for that something else is to make sure that you continue to be good at your job, and not only to continue to be good, but that you actually get better. Because when new struggles are introduced, you get better. Chris said with the thumbs up. Melissa Montague says, I wish more women appreciated how difficult it was to be a male in this time and age. My son is 24 and going through a divorce. Wow, that's fucked up. 24? That's early. Damn. It is very hard on him. She was very entitled. Whew, 24. That's wow. Well, hopefully he learned what he needs to learn early. Monogamous player said, that's true, Miles, you're right. Melissa Montague said, facts, Olympus. Dukaluk said, Melissa Montague, wish your son all the best. Yeah, facts. Wish your son all the best. For real. Because that's rough. 24, going through a divorce. Well, one thing I'll say, hopefully he didn't like make a whole bunch of money yet. You know what I'm saying? Because if he made it, quote unquote, he'd have to give up a lot. So Teddy Thomas says, exactly, what's the best way to respond? Teddy Thomas, what's the best way to respond to what? Chris says, is a woman who is never satisfied means she doesn't really like you, or a woman just never satisfied in general? Well, if a woman is never satisfied with anything, then she probably has a psychological issue, and she doesn't love herself really. Because if she's unsatisfied with anything, if she's unsatisfied with all things, then it's like what somebody said in the beginning. How you doing?
Good.
Good. Have a good day.
Hey, you too.
Stay out of the mud.
I'm trying, yeah. It's like what somebody said in the beginning. If there's no if you don't have self-love, it's only fear. So the woman who's not satisfied with any goddamn thing, she probably got psychological issues, and she probably needs to work on her self-love. But the woman, again, a woman will give you, she'll give you full cooperation and still be dissatisfied. So she could like you, but there's just something missing. You know what I'm saying? She could like you, but there's just something missing. And like I said, that's the flaw in humanity. We're all humans. We all have flaws. It is what it is. Teddy Thomas says exactly, what's the best way to respond to her emotions? Like I said, the best way to respond is to maintain a level head, be a good leader, and try to coach her. And you also need to know when to just let her go through her shit. Because there are times when a woman needs to go through her shit. No matter how perfect the relationship is, there are going to be times when she just needs to go through her emotional shit. So you just let her go through it. If you engage, you're only going to exacerbate it or make it worse. You see what I'm saying? Kopi says, sounds like you not a life guru. You running away from Kopi. I gave you the answer to your question. It is not my fault if your mindset can't allow you to see it. And I never claimed to be no. You know what? All right, I gotta have patience. Kopi, listen to the playback, bro. I gave you the answer to your question, and I did never claim to be no fucking guru. Okay, I never claimed to be no guru, Kopi. So it's either you listen to my answer and try to figure it out, or you leave the live. I never promised you, or I never claimed for myself to be any type of guru, son. Never. So if you're unsatisfied with the answer to my question, that's cool. But don't come over here trying to tell me I'm running from your question or anything like that. That type of shit will definitely get you blocked from my channel. But in this situation, I'm trying to have patience with you, bro. But you see, the energy that's going on right now is the same negative energy that you display when you think people are fucking with you out when you go out and show you disrespect. That same negative energy that you have, that we're experiencing with each other on this live right now, is the same negative energy that you bring to any situation that you come with, bro. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. But if you don't want to see it, if your mindset is not ready for you to see it, that has nothing to do with me and running away from your fucking question. So watch yourself, homie. Watch yourself. Because I don't play with people on this shit. I will block you in a second, my nigga. And again, I never claimed to be no fucking guru. You come to my live, you ask me a question, I do my best to answer it, and that's it. I never claimed to be no fucking guru. Say one more thing. If you want to get kicked off of my live and never be able to come back, say one more fucking thing, homie. I'm giving you the choice. Christine LeBlanc. We're satisfied if we're being treated right. Sure. Melissa Montague said, if a woman is never satisfied, it's usually something about her. And exactly. Just because women are beautiful don't mean they're perfectly well-adjusted creatures. A lot of men think that just because a woman is pretty and because she's nice and she's feminine, that doesn't mean that everything about her is perfect. You see what I'm saying? So even if you're quote unquote treating her right, there's something in her that's gonna prove to make her feel unsatisfied with something. Now, being unsatisfied is one thing, but the other thing is how she responds and how she treats you as a result of her feeling the way she feels. Because if she feels dissatisfied, but she comes to you in a very submissive and agreeable way, then that's another story. But when she starts to treat you differently or starts to treat you negatively as a result of her dissatisfaction, then it might be an issue. Because if I'm treating you right, but you're just dissatisfied with one thing or one little thing wasn't to your liking or so on and so forth, you have no right to treat the man in a negative way. But if you choose to do that, then that's gonna cause problems, especially if you're dealing with a man that knows his value and that understands that he's the option. Because you wouldn't have nothing to be dissatisfied with if that man was a deadbeat, or if he wasn't a man that knew what the fuck he was doing. You see what I'm saying? Christine LeBlanc. I hear you, Christine. Chris says, you act right, I treat you right. Talk slick, I beat you right. Shout out to Biggie. Julio Studio said he must be trolling. Julio Studio says salute Miles. Julio Studio, what's up? Christine LeBlanc says, that's it, LOL. Dukaluk says, Miles, it sounded like you sighed and understood Lucario a little bit. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying, bro. Cause I know sometimes it's hard to see shit, bro. I know when you have a certain mindset, it's hard to see shit, but I don't like disrespect, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like when a person has a level of self-hate and then they try to bring it on me. Like that shit is weird, bro. And this is a live. So I can get you the fuck up out of here anytime I want and then get right back to my original mood. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing. Cause I'm not gonna let his poison affect this live and my ability to do what I can do for the rest of y'all who know what I'm saying and who can see what's going on. Chris Desan, what's up? Kopi says, that's emotional response, shaking my head. All right, Kopi, you don't have to be here. Enoch says, Miles, how do you deal with burnout in life? Yeah, you know what? I dealt with this stuff the other day. Well, look, man, you got to be grateful, man. You got to be grateful. You got to be grateful. How you doing? Okay. You got to be grateful. Burnout is crazy. You got to be grateful. You got to get some rest because burnout is mental and physical. So you got to get rest. You got to take care of the physical, right? You got to sleep. You got to relax. You got to give yourself some time. You got to take naps, especially if you when you start getting into my age range, guys. Don't feel bad about taking a midday nap, man, or at least laying down for like 10 to 15 minutes. Even if you don't actually sleep, lay down, close your eyes, and meditate for like 10 to 15 minutes, bro. Like you gotta because here's the thing: when you put your body horizontal, what you do is you rest your spine. You rest your spine, and I mean, not to get all energetically spiritual and all that, but your energy centers are up and down your spine. So when you put your body horizontal, you take gravity away from your spine in the vertical plane. You see what I'm saying? So then you allow your body to recover from the vertical pressure. So yeah, you gotta lay down sometimes, man. How you doing?
Good morning.
All right. Good morning. And then you gotta eat good. Try to get more fruits and vegetables and water into your system. And then just be grateful, man. Count your blessings and understand that burnout is only temporary. You get yourself in the recovery mode and then get back to work.
Not enough to
How
eat.
y'all doing?
Yeah.
Get back to work, man. But yeah, burnout is a thing. Sometimes you could burn yourself out. You got to be careful. You got to be careful. I love these little scenes, like through the trees in the brook. Look at this. That boy Claude said, if a woman has social media, she's out of pocket. Melissa said, communication is key. Melissa said, Miles, you're a wise guy in a good way. Steve-O says, there's a line from the movie Good Will Hunting. Robin Williams said, if you don't know what you want, then don't waste my time. Real shit. That's real shit. That's why a lot of times, guys, when y'all watch our lives and the caller calls in talking about all his issues and problems, and first thing I ask them is, what do you want? We got to know what you want, bro, for real. Chris says, this is the self-help section of the bookstore. Appreciate the knowledge and wisdom. Yes, sir. Melissa says, Steve-O, great movie. Yep. Melissa says, yes, Chris. Steve-O says, when I get home from bowling every Saturday, I love taking a long nap and listening to ocean sounds on my Bluetooth. There you go. Breadman says, great question. I'm 45 and drive trucks. I feel burned out on the regular. All right, done it. Yeah, driving trucks is a different monster. But again, it's you still got pressure on your spine. Even though you're sitting down driving, you still got pressure on your spine. So you need to lay down, and you also need to change. Like you need to stop and walk around, do some squats and some lunges, maybe. Get that blood flowing through your legs. Stuff like that. Darnell Jones said, it's just a conversation. Everybody grown here. I believe that all conversations can be had, even when you can see through a person's mindset. And I'm stuck there though, right? Angelina says, laugh my ass off. I invited chick out for coffee ice cream. She just messaged me. I is love to get to know her over dinner. She's wild. Melissa says, AJ, she's not just thirsty, she's hungry. Oh shit. That's facts. She's not just thirsty, she hungry. But anyway, guys, listen. I appreciate y'all for coming through, man. Too bad I couldn't get through to Kopi. Too bad. Shout out to him anyway. I'm assuming it's a dude. But yeah, we had some females on here today. So shout out to Melissa and who was the other one? I don't remember the other one's name, but shout out to Melissa. Thanks for being here. It's always cool to get that that feminine energy in the conversation. That's cool. So, but yeah, make sure y'all subscribe so y'all can get the announcement for when I go live. I do this Monday through Friday. And we chop up game, we talk just like this, and we go and we walk through the woods. That's what we do, Monday through Friday. That's what we do. And now I did. Here's the part where I end this live, and I cross over to Instagram to finish the walk. All right, and it's the same handle on Instagram as it is on YouTube. Miles in the game, Miles in the game, one word at Miles in the game on Instagram, and I'm about to go over there and finish up the walk. But other than that, guys, go to masculineidentity.com. The website is in the description. Go to masculineidentity.com. You can get some soap for the ladies in here. I got a lavender soap and I have a rose soap on my on my product list, so y'all can order that. And then I also have masculine identity soap. You could get that for any special duty in your life. And I also do coaching calls. I do phone calls and video calls. And the cool part about the video calls is that I record the video calls and then I send you a copy of the recording so you can, it's like your own video for your own issues, so you can play it back anytime you want. So that's the special thing about the video calls. All right. So yeah, have a great day. Be good to yourself. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I look like Megamind. Yeah, I've heard that before. All right. Yeah, have a good one. Take it easy.